What's an isekai? Have you ever seen those, like, you ever seen one of those animes that's like, I got transformed into a vending machine in another world? Like, that's an isekai. It's when you get transported from one world into another world.
Hmm? やばい! このままじゃ自動販売機が危ない! ここはどこだ? あ、これは俺は自動販売機になっている!
Welcome to anime. Sword Art Online is an isekai. I think the world of Sword Art Online is really cool. I think the anime sucks. I've never seen, like, I guess, dude, I've never seen so much time leaping in a freaking anime where it's like, why did you skip that? Why? Are there episodes that I'm missing? Like, what's going on? Right? And you're like, God damn it. You could have done every day of that damn game. You could have done every day of it for the anime. I would watch it all. I don't even, like, make it like One Piece. Make 1 billion episodes. I'd watch that shit. But they skipped over certain things and they just kind of, they didn't really push that world enough. And I think the world that they created is quite cool, but I think that the experience of watching the anime sucks. Log Horizon is what SAO could have been. So I still haven't watched Log Horizon. That's one that I haven't touched yet. I've been stuck on Solo Leveling recently, which is more just a power fantasy, which is kind of fun. SAO is not an isekai. I would say SAO is an isekai. I would say that it is, because you're not physically transported, but your mind is, and if you die in the game, you die in real life. It's effectively the same, right? I don't really see a difference between those. Solo Leveling is really good. It's a power fantasy. It's quite fun. I really enjoy it. I got all the manhwa for Solo Leveling as well, so I went and got all of that, and I've been reading through it. And you know what I found? The anime is better, which is surprising and upsetting in some ways, because usually I find that the paper version of it is, like, better and adds more context, but the anime is actually better in Solo Leveling, like, dramatically so. And I was like, whoa, the anime is not better? Wrong. I'm going to give you a very simple example of why I think the anime is better. This is such a small thing, too, but it kind of spirals out. In the manhwa, there are frost elves, and they shoot these arrows that look like this. They shoot these arrows, and it's just kind of the same distance between your two eyes. So if they hit you here, they pierce out both of your eyes. Terrifying creature. Horrific. In the manhwa, they shoot a guy just like that. But it doesn't show this. You know what it shows? It shows his head, and then a big frost patch like this, and then the arrow sticking out of it. In the anime, they show this, stabbed into his eyes. There are so many little things like that where the anime is dramatically more detail than the manhwa is. So many things like that. And if we look at the anime, not only do they do the full context stuff like this, but on top of it, they also added a lot of filler between individual scenes from the paperback. And I found that to be way cooler. The anime actually adds more context than the paperback had, which was surprising to me. Now, let me give you the reverse of this. They removed some scenes, especially in the cave. I would agree with that. They did. They have removed some sections. I would agree with that. I think the anime does a better job overall, though. I think they've added some sections and they've removed some sections in the anime. I think the anime is a better representation of the story and the setting in that. The opposite of this, I'll give you a really big opposite, is like Made in Abyss. There's a really good example. I think the anime of Made in Abyss is like the Cliff Notes version of the paperback. Like, 100%. I really feel like it's like that a lot of the times. That feels like that to me. Made in Abyss is awesome. It's grim as shit, but I feel like the anime is a Cliff Notes version. I do, yeah. There's so much, it may also be that the anime hasn't caught up to it, is really what it feels like to me. But I feel like the anime is amazing, but I feel like there's so much stuff that's missing. Individual stuff. You watch Frieren yet? No. Everyone keeps telling me to. I just keep seeing images of Frieren, like, being, like, real based on the internet. Kind of the whole meme. Where they're like, Frieren's a badass. Frieren doesn't give a shit. Frieren's based. And I'm like, dude, I gotta watch this shit. She is? Why are there... Okay, hold up. Why are there so many pictures of her carrying a big-ass gun? Is that part of it? I feel like I need to watch that. There was one scene I've seen from that entire thing, and it made me really want to watch the whole anime, so I'm going to. The reason why I want to watch it is because the scene showed a big-ass demon that was, like, bound, and then they're like, we're gonna unbind this demon. And then they unbound the demon, and the demon's, like, using its ultimate attack, and it does its ultimate attack, and they just, like, deflected it. And then the student was like, why is the demon using basic magic? And the demon was like, what? And they're like, yeah, so while you were trapped, we actually figured out what your ultimate attack was, and we reverse engineered all of your magic, and over the eons, we've actually turned that into the most basic attack for our most novice mages. Your ultimate attack is now what children use. And I was like, that is That is the wildest way to handle that ever. And I think that's freaking amazing, actually. So that scene made me want to watch the whole anime. So I'm going to. I was like, that is cool as shit, actually. Is it just 80 years? That's even more insane. The scene is much, I know it's much deeper than that, but I don't have the context yet because I haven't watched this. That made me want to watch that. It's scientific magic, yes. That made me want to watch that entire series, and I'm going to because of that. I just need to finish Solo Leveling first. Then watch it. Dude, I don't have a shitload of time. You know when I watch anime? Sitting in my bed on a laptop on my Wednesdays and Thursdays. You know what I do on my Wednesdays and Thursdays right now? Work the whole time. I don't have free time. I barely have free time. The reason why I like Cromartie High School was, so there's an opening scene in Cromartie High School. This kid goes to this like high school for like ne'er-do-wells is effectively what this story is. And it's over the top insane. And basically he like drops his pencil and then this dude picks it up and takes the pencil and eats it in front of him. And so then he goes, okay. And then he opens up his pencil box and just drops like 1,000 pencils on the floor. And the guy picks up all of the pencils and then has to eat them all to be the tough guy. And that's like the opening sequence for Cromartie High. It's just an insane anime, dude. Like, it's so ridiculous. Oh.
鉛筆を落としてしまった。ありがとう。鉛筆を食った。やはりただの不良校ではない。
Just to let you know where my chain of thought went, I thought Phineas and Ferb, which made me think of Doofenshmirtz, and then I thought about the fact that I haven't caught up on My Hero Academia, and the reason why is because there's a character in that is literally just buff-ass Doofenshmirtz. And you'll never unsee it.